guys? It is Young Wild Gamer here today, and before I start the video, I just want to let you guys know that I am really sorry for not uploading as much as I have been. I will make a separate video talking about why I haven't been uploading and what's going on with the YouTube channel and what's going to happen in the future. Anyways, we're going to start off this first video of like a long time with a life story, and the only reason I'm doing live stories is because the Elgato software, it doesn't really sync the audio with the video as much. So throughout the video, you're gonna see little jumps. You're gonna see jumps from like time to time and everything, and that's just because the Elgato, it's not doing its job. Well, my computer, it's kind of like messed up and everything. It doesn't have a really good processor, but I'm gonna be working on that. That way, I can actually bring you guys some good videos and record with some friends. Anyways, let's jump into the video. This video I'm going to be talking about the time I went into the woods with my friend and we got lost because we were tripping on acid. And before I start this video, I just want to let you guys know I do not recommend going out and doing all type of drugs that I'm going to be talking about in this video, because serious things could happen. You know, I'm not trying to like influence you guys to like go out and buy it and, you know, trip, because it's kind of dangerous. But anyways, let's begin. So it was a Friday, you know, and my friend invited me to a party, and she's a girl, so she invited me to a party and she's like, oh, it'll be really cool and everything, you know, we're gonna have a lot of fun and yeah, you should come. So I'm just like, okay, I'll be spending the night at my friend's house anyways, so I'll be good to come over, because, you know, his parents were gonna go to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's just where like a bunch of motorcycles just get together. I honestly don't know, I've never been there, so I can't tell you from a first person, but you guys can go YouTube it or something like that. Anyways, I'm like, yeah, sure. And she sent me the address. So school went on. I got done with school, and then I went home and started packing my stuff, and I left. So I get to his house, and he texts me saying that he's gonna be working, so I should just stay at his house for a bit and take care of his brothers and sisters. So I'm just like, okay. And you know, I take care of his brothers and sisters. 2 hours pass by, and he shows up. And his sister told me that his mom said that we were gonna have plans, you know, to go out and we were gonna come back late. So I told him. He's just like, okay, so let's go to the party. So we went to the party around 9 o'clock. Now that's where we started off bad. We went to a party at 9 o'clock, and there was a football game because, you know, I think it was like the last football game or something like that. It was the homecoming game for another school, and we were facing that school, so it was like a big thing. Everybody's gonna be there. So, you know, I forgot about that. So we show up there, and, you know, the first thing I noticed is like, I'm not trying to be racist or anything, because I love every race possible, but like, my friend was white, right? And I show up to this house and they were all like, you know, black. So I was just like, oh, okay. So this is kind of weird, because I wasn't expecting this, you know. I wasn't expecting this. But then again, you know, I was just like, okay, they seem pretty chill, you know. We knocked on the door. They're like, oh, come in, you know. They offered us food and everything, you know. Be like, people are going to start showing up here. So I'm just like, okay, so we got the right house. And we're waiting there. I'm already on a tab of acid. So, you know, I'm tripping balls. They're over here offering me food, and I'm just staring at the walls and everything. It's just moving and everything. So I'm just like, oh, no thanks. Yeah, I'm good. And my friend over here, he's bored out of his mind because he's a designated driver, you know, because you can't be driving on that. It's just not safe. So at least we had some responsibility in there. But anyways, you know, time went by. People started showing up. A little bit of people started showing up. So I'm just like, okay, so this party's gonna get a little bit turned up, you know, as people say, as the young ones say, turned up. And then, you know, the thing is, they have a really big house. It's a nice house, you know. I think it's a 2-story house and everything. But instead of being in the nice house, they put us in the little corner where the grill is, you know, it's like a little corner and everything. And like, the music was out of a Beats pill, and we were eating the, I forgot what those plates called, the ones that have like little animals on it. I think it's like happy plates or something like that, like animal plates. I don't even know, but we were eating off of that. We were just eating chicken and whatever they threw at me. So time went by, and the only reason we stayed at that party was because I called my friend that invited me. I'm just like, what time are you gonna be here? And she's like, oh, I'm working. I'm gonna get there at around 11:30. And she promised us that she would bring us some monsters. So I'm just like, okay, so yeah, that's cool. At least we get a little something out of this. So that's the only reason we stayed at the party that long. So, you know, people started showing up, and everybody was thinking of the exact same thing. Everybody came to this party because they thought it was gonna be like some type of like rave. You know, they were gonna be like beer pong. It's gonna be alcohol, weed, everything. That's what I thought. That's what everybody else thought that was gonna come to this party. But no, it was just because of the she got elected to the homecoming court and all that. So they were just throwing a party because like whenever I showed up there were parents, and that kind of like sketched me. I was just like, what kind of party is this that parents are here? And I mean, she explained to me everything after, like the day after, but I didn't know at this time. So, she finally showed up. She gave us the monsters, and we left. Like literally, my friend, he was like, he started cussing out everybody that was at the party. He's just like, this party sucks. You guys suck. Everything. He flipped them off. He's just like, I could throw a better party with me and another friend. He was talking about me because we were gonna go home and do some acid, and we were just gonna trip balls because that was the plan. So we proceeded to leave. We left around 11:30, and then we get to his house around midnight. Now, we didn't expect his parents to be home because he told me that his parents usually get home from bikes, booze, and barbecues around 2 o'clock. So we didn't expect them to be at the house. So we got there, and he's just like, okay, what do we say we were doing? Because obviously we weren't going to tell him we were at a party or whatever that kind of thing was that we went to. And I told him, oh, let's just say we went to the movies. He's like, okay, which one? And then I told him a movie. I can't really remember what it was. It's been a while. And then we went inside. And now there's a thing. So whenever you come to someone's house in the morning, you're always like, oh, good morning, or in the afternoon, oh, good afternoon, how are you? But like, you can't just walk into a house at night and just be like, good night, or something. It's just weird. But knowing me, I was under the influence. I was intoxicated. I go in there, and I think I'm gonna say something clever, but I just walk in there and I'm like, good night. Out of everything I could have said, I say good night. So, his parents were just like, what did he just say? And then my friend, he proceeded to back me up. He's like, oh, he said good night. Sorry, he's a little bit, he didn't say I was under the influence. He's just playing. He's like, he's a little bit tired or something like that. And then my parents are like, where the hell have you guys been? And he proceeded to tell them that we were at the movies, and I get a phone call. So thank God I got this phone call. So I went into the other room. I didn't want to be a part of this. I didn't want to get yelled at because I would have just started laughing. So thank God I got a phone call. And then after I finished the phone call, my friend came in. He's just like, okay, they're done. They're done yelling. They've calmed down. I've explained everything, and we're good. I'm just like, okay, good. I'm like, okay, that's good. That's good. So he's over here rushing to his room. He's like, oh, where's it at? Where's it at? He checks his wallet and he gets his acid and he drops it. And then he's just like, okay, so we're just gonna play some Call of Duty until this kicks in. It was 25 eyes, so it was gonna kick in around 45 minutes. If it was real acid, it would have taken an hour and 30 minutes. But 45 minutes went by. I'm over here just like playing. Well, I think I'm playing. I don't know. I'm just playing, and then he comes up with this idea. He's just like, bro, we're tripping already. Let's just have some fun. And then I'm just like, all right, what do you want to do? He's just like, let's go into the woods, because he lives in this part of the town where like there's a bunch of trees, and he has like this big land and everything. So I'm just like, all right, let's go. So we go through his like garage door and everything, and we proceed to go into the woods. And there's like this big field, and he's just like, bro, let's just take off. So we start running through this field. We feel like we're just like running through like this candy land and everything. We felt great. And we just keep on running and running, and then we get into like the deeper part of the woods. He always rides his dirt bike through this trail, and that's where we went through. We went through this dirt bike trail. And we were just talking, we're having a decent conversation and everything. We're having fun. We're just like tripping balls. We're enjoying nature. And before you know it, we're just in the middle of the woods. We're lost. All we hear is coyotes. We don't know where we're at. We completely go away from the trail. And we're tripping and everything, and we feel like we hear something. Like something is following us. And we're just like, oh, let's just ignore it and everything. And we just keep on walking. We're trying to like get out. So we finally, we're just talking and everything, and eventually we get out of the woods. But it took us like 3 hours to get out of the woods. And he recently broke up with his girlfriend that day, so we were talking about like relationships, and we were getting emotional and all that. So yeah, you guys can call us pussies for that, but yeah, it was a pretty fun time. It's something I can look back at and I could say, wow, I really had a good time, because it's not every day you go into the woods on acid and you're just tripping and having a good time, and then like you're just talking to a friend, you're letting all your emotions out, and you can just have fun. It's something I'll always look back at, and it's something I'll never forget because that was one of the best times I've had, even though I was pretty scared half the time because I didn't know where the fuck I was. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and I will make a video talking about why I haven't been uploading and what's going to be going on with the channel. Don't forget, so check that out whenever it comes out. But anyways, guys, this has been Young Wild Gamer. Like I said, do not go out and try this just because you guys watched my video. This is just for educational and entertainment purposes. I just want to, help you guys, through those shitty situations that I've been through, and I don't want you guys to make the same mistake I did. Anyways, guys, this has been Young Wild Gamer. Love you guys. Bye-bye.